Tôi tên là Lương Sĩ Hằng, pháp danh Vĩ Kiên, đã thực hành pháp lý vô vi khoa học quyền bí Phật Pháp từ năm 1957 cho đến nay. Càng ngày tôi càng cảm thấy khỏe mạnh, vui tươi, và tâm thức không có già nua mà lo âu như xưa nữa. Lúc còn trẻ tôi lo âu, phấn đấu muốn làm một người tốt trong xã hội. Ngày nay tôi mới hiểu được sự sống của con người liên hệ với nguyên khí cả càn khôn vũ trụ. Thì khối óc chúng ta liên hệ với nguyên khí của càn khôn vũ trụ, thì thực hành cái phương pháp pháp lý vô vi khoa học quyền bí Phật Pháp này, nó sẽ ổn định thần kinh và ngũ tạng khỏe mạnh, thanh tịnh, mới cảm nhận được sự tiếp xúc luồng điển tâm cho cả càn khôn vũ trụ. Cảm thấy phần nào thanh nhẹ, phần nào tiến hóa ra vô cùng, thì việc làm của chúng ta không ngừng nghỉ, lúc nào cũng hướng tâm về sự thanh nhẹ để tu tiến. Cảm thấy sung sướng vô cùng, hạnh phúc vô cùng. Tôi ước mong quý vị xem qua những gì tôi đã thực tập ở bên trên và nghe những gì tôi đã thuyết trình về nghiên cứu và thực hành, thử làm có kết quả đến đâu, rồi tương lai chúng ta sẽ có cơ hội chung sức xây dựng cho nhân loại trên mặt đất này chung sống hòa bình. Thành thật cảm ơn sự lưu ý của quý vị.
What is great about the practice of VoVi is that anyone from any age, any religion or nationality can practice it and benefit from it.
It was my good fortune in about 1970 to cross paths with an individual who introduced me to Mr.Tam. And prior to my meeting him, my life had been very busy and maybe not very meaningful, though always in the back of my mind I thought there'll be a time when I will slow down and I will find time to meditate, because in my mind I could see meditation taking a chunk of my life and I didn't have time for it right now. But when I crossed paths with Mr. Lim, who took me to meet Mr. Tam, things suddenly changed and my life was not too busy to find time to meditate. And I found that meditation provided me with a peacefulness and a tranquility that took much of the busyness out of my life.
VoVi is self-discipline. It's a technique that you have to work at. You strive for patience. Patience with other people, more importantly, patience with yourself. Very difficult to achieve that, but you try. You also see the other things that come about, the clarity of mind, the focus that you don't have before, the things that you see in the past and then you see now that are different, how you're able to judge better. First you start off with simple techniques, then you get more advanced, and as you get more advanced, there's more clarity. You're able to focus, you're able to communicate.
Je m'appelle Odette Bolduc, je demeure dans la ville de Québec. Je fais de la méditation VoVi depuis environ une dizaine d'années. Et puis c'est pour moi un grand plaisir aujourd'hui de venir témoigner de tout ce que ça m'a apporté. Pour commencer, je voudrais rendre grâce à Dieu pour toute la joie et le bonheur qu'il m'a donné à travers la méditation. Je voudrais remercier aussi Mr.Tam, qui a été l'instrument de Dieu. La méditation m'apporte beaucoup de joie parce qu'elle m'aide à me détendre et à m'approcher de Dieu, à être plus à l'écoute, à aller plus profondément dans ma contemplation. Les respirations aussi m'ont aidé beaucoup à me détendre et à enlever le stress que j'avais eu dans la journée. Ça m'apporte aussi beaucoup plus de patience envers ma famille. Alors, voilà, c'est ça que je veux témoigner. Merci.
Hi, my name is Rachel Robichaud. I live in Montreal. I was first introduced to meditation through a Vietnamese friend who showed me the deep breathing technique, which was quite helpful to me after a traumatic event in my life. And now I consider it to be food for the soul. I spent most of my life feeding my brain, my intellect, and now I feel that this is a technique that helps me to get to the heart of who I really am, what really counts. And it helps me to be able to connect with myself and with the energy and the love in the universe. This is my experience through the meditation. I've also been very kindly and warmly received by the Vietnamese community and never felt pressured in any way to participate. This is also something that helped me continue my meditation, this form of trust that was created. And they have never asked anything in return. Instead, there is a simple sharing that is very spontaneous, and this is something that I've looked for quite some time. And I wish everyone best of luck for those who wish to meditate.
There are many different techniques, and I think all of them have the same goals. How fast you reach the goals depend on what technique, but I found VoVi is the technique that reaches the goals quicker because it forces you through self-discipline. You can't be lazy in this type of practice. You have to be focused, you have to really want to do it, because everything is within. You don't have to look beyond within.
Hello, my name's Carol Ann. I'm from Montreal. What I'd like to tell people about the VoVi meditation practice is it's really a method that helps you to pick yourself up in life and not to depend on other people. This is what I've learned from VoVi, and it's helped me to improve my life immensely.
Anybody from any religion can practice meditation. You can chant in your own language, whether things you do, but the main thing is it helps you in your life. It can be life-saving. I think it saved my life because I was going downhill, you know, with health reasons, stress problems, being an owner of a company, you know, handling all these things. I just couldn't cope.
It requires a change of mind. It requires you to realize that your priorities have not been correct in the past, and you learn to re-evaluate what is important. A lot of the busyness that we have in our life and a lot of the things that occupy our time and our thinking have really no importance and have no meaning, long-term meaning in our lives. So it requires a re-evaluation of what is important to you. And when you determine that you really want peace and quiet and total calmness in your life, you will go to meditation, because that's the one thing that will provide it. Will provide the calmness that is important in your life. When our values change, meditation becomes a part of our lives. So re-evaluating what is important to you is the way to get started with meditation.
I would like to thank the Master and for VoVi for what it's done for myself and for my wife, for the people that we met in VoVi, for what it's done for us in just interpersonal relationships. You will find that if you meditate, and if your wife meditates, your children meditate, that you have better communication, you have better understanding, you're more calm, you're able to control yourself and learn patience better. Father, I call him Father because I respect him like a father, says the most important thing to learn and the most difficult thing to learn is patience. Patience with other people, but more importantly, patience with yourself. So try the technique and you will see for yourself.